I wanna be your lover, your best friend, your Batman, Spider-Man, fight to pilot. Now your rivals in. I wanna you to be the one to heal you up. I wanna be the one to on nights when you need to cheer you up. I wanna be the one to build you up. A wall worth $5 billion to keep out the rah-rah and the blah blah blah. So nobody try to steal your thunder, pull you under, toss my f***s out, Royal Rumble. We done moved out to the boondocks, built a big house. There he wonders how somewhere along the way he went from Huey to Eddie Winsler. I've been so disconnected, my perspective is ignorant. When you rich, don't wanna correct you. Say something crazy, they won't interject. Do every you want, they gon' let you. Dangerous when there's nobody to check you. I be having to check myself. Stop hoarding that money, you know you got plenty. I be having to spread my wealth. I used to be at the crib myself, 7 years old, off of Red Boulevard, where they gon' stand on the corner, one hand, then they ran when there go the laws, and I packed up a bag and I took up north on the path.
Your top assist from episode 22 was Jay Harrington 12, snatching the ball to a half-court lob. Your final choice is nothing less than great from episode 23, swiftly serving to this wreck dunk.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting... Hi, everyone. Thanks. D.A.J.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Clint Capella.
You already do. You and he are winning players. David, thank you. So with Lowry on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Pierce is out there with Garnett. Then there's Dumars. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Mikan in at the 5. And for Phoenix, Russell is out there with Green. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Johnson. And it's Houston at the 2 guard. Outside Dumars.
Yesterday could feel just like a waste, yeah. If I don't love you, I'm supposed to.
Catch a throat full from the fire vocal with ash and molten glass like I am John Lozoko. The volcano island Iceland. He'll conquer and destroy the rap world like the... Learned from a pro as a mentor. Started with a bird nest and burnt it to a cinder. Gotta get the party kicking, plus your little smelting.
It's All-Star Weekend, and for our next 2KTV challenge, we brought together a couple of my team players and asked them to bring their current All-Star cards for a matchup.
And here's what happened. Today we'll be taking 2 great My Team players, facing them off head-to-head in triple threat mode. One of them will be representing Team Alexis, and one will be representing the winning team, Team Chris. Let's welcome Elijah Dream and My Team Professor to 2KTV.
Pleasure to be here. Thanks for having us.
Are you guys ready for the competition today?
Ready to go. I love a little competition. You know, I got the win last time, so let's see if I can do it again. Been looking forward to this all week.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. And you can see the gorgeous... And before we tip...
Thank you, Brian.
I don't doubt him, Allie. Thanks very much. So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. And for Phoenix, we've got Butler. He's out there with Draymond Green. And it's Russell in at the center position, filling out the middle. For teams that were close to a title last year, Smitty, I'm sure opening night couldn't come fast enough.
You're totally right, B.A. Unfinished business at hand, and they are chomping at the bit to get the season going. Unfortunately, in this league, you have only one winner.
And Utah has possession. Coming off a Suns make. Pass to Pierce. And the three off target. Johnson with it. Blocked! Here's Iverson to the inside. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Russell. Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
The luxury of having a four who can put the ball on the deck. Draymond exploiting the matchup there.
Here's Iverson, covered by Johnson, and the shot goes.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores. Jimmy Butler, one of the great two-way wings we have. Some call him the most complete wing. Hard to argue with the defense he plays.
Now here's Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Blocked! And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor. And with Butler in his defense, he is a menace. Brings intensity and energy every game.
Also add the versatility with who he can guard. Always a threat to come up with a steal. He's an elite defender.
Here's Johnson. The Jazz making their last shot.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Here's Pierce. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Houston. And again, it's the Suns missing. Here's Dumars. Shot from the top of the key. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
6 to shoot. Here's Houston. No good on the three. The Jazz have gone 3 of 7 so far. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Iverson.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Pierce. He takes it in. Some solid defense from Butler.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Here's Houston. And here's Butler. And the Suns miss again.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
That one's off. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And he's good on the second. Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
The Jazz making a switch here. Brown's checked in. 1.5 minutes left in the first. Pass to Red. Here's Hamilton. Here's Noah. And here's Johnson. He's guarded by Lowry. Here's Hamilton. On target from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Lowry outside. Shoots over Johnson. And another miss by Utah. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. From 20 feet. Misses off the right iron.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Here's Pierce. The offensive rebound. Just 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Oladipo outside. And the three-pointer goes.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Here's Hamilton. Lets it go. The shot comes out, and they get it back.
The athleticism of Noah really allowed him to get that shot off.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Jazz out in front, leading by a point. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Yeah, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
So on the floor for Utah, Victor Oladipo is out there with Kyle Lowry. And it's Brown in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Noah's one of those guys. He has a perfect blend of a guy who loves to play defense and loves to pass the basketball. He's unselfish.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And Grant, you played almost 2 decades in the league. What do you think some of the biggest highlights of your career were?
Really just, playing on some great teams with great players, the relationships, the experiences. I didn't win an NBA championship, but I am more than blessed with having an incredible 19-year career.
Yep, that one goes.
Strong move at the rim. The defender was just a tad bit late in contesting.
Pass to Jones. Lets a floater go. Can't cash it in from close range. Well, Phoenix is shooting only 36% so far in this game. Here's Red. The 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Lowry, the pass to Capella. He's off on that one.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runners. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Russell's checked in for the Suns.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Oladipo outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
Here's Johnson. To the paint. And then Russell with the dunk.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Dumars. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge. And one thing they've done well is take care of the ball. That's their first turnover of the game.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Houston. Back to Butler. Launches a 3. Knocks down the triple. And it's an 8-point Phoenix lead.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Driving inside. Here's Capella. And no good. Green with the defensive effort. The Suns on offense. They're on an 11-2 run. Johnson finds Butler. The floater. Hey, rejected by Capella.
We've been spoiled by watching Clint Capella do this for years and years. He's such a skilled defender.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Here's Iverson. 6 points for him. Pass to Jones. Here's Dumars. Fires the three. Shot's good by Iverson. He's got 9.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Butler. Now here's Russell. Got a piece of it. Outside Jones. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And now just a 4-point Suns lead.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Here's Johnson. No luck on that one. And Utah will come the other way. Last time they met in Salt Lake City.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. It just put too much pressure on the bench.
And you know what? That's unfair to the bench to expect them to pick up all of the slack. They need to stay away from slapping and reaching.
For Utah, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And there's the lob. Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. Outside Butler. Pass to Houston. No one near him. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler, sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Suns on top, leading by 4. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now. And, Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. And whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and for the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. We've got Green, also Jimmy Butler out there, and it's Johnson in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Controls the rebound and the putback.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Houston. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Garnett. Here's Iverson. Covered by Johnson. Here's Iverson. Guarded by Russell. Deflected! Outside Johnson. And he comes up with a bucket. Johnson's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game. Brown, he's checked in for Utah. Pass to Pierce. Brown with it. Just 3 to shoot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And he knocks down the first one. Both teams deciding to change it up. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Suns leading. Now Johnson. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Butler's shot is good.
Quick reflexes pay off for Butler. He gets the shot up before the defense can react.
Pass to Dumars. Here's Pierce. The Jazz again can't hit.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down. 3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Here's Dumars. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Pierce. 4 on the clock. 3-pointer. They get it again. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Free throw drops for Johnson. Jones, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Oladipo's checked in for Utah. And Johnson drops them both. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Pass to Garnett.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Lowry. Here's Pierce. For 3, Oladipo. Noah grabs the board. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Hamilton. Second shot opportunity. Count that one. He's got 5.
Great focus by Noah. Also tracked that rebound down, caught it, and scored.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And here's Lowry from the arc. Doesn't go for him. Now the Suns take it the other way. Outside Johnson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Jazz had gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Here's Pierce. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
You gotta love a veteran point guard. Lowry keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Lowry against Johnson. Drives to the hoop. Count it.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Garnett. Now Oladipo. And here's Lowry from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Johnson inside. He's guarded by Oladipo. Goes back up. Second chance effort. Misses the layup. And so it's the Phoenix Suns finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Back to Johnson. Pass to Green. Shot from 12. The putback. It's good on the putback.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Iverson. Here's Pierce. Here's Dumars. No good with the triple. Now here's Johnson. Here's Houston. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Russell's gotten 4 this quarter.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Here's Dumars. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Outside Johnson. That one is off. Utah shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Here's Dumars. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Outside Jones. Pass to Houston. Back to Jones. Tipped away. Johnson with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. Here's Russell. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And Utah gets called for the foul.
At the line for
all right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor.
Free throws good from Russell. Butler's checked in for the Suns. And so he makes both from the line. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. And Utah calls time here.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He told them, quote, this next stretch could determine the outcome. We can't afford to make a good play on one end and then a bad play on the other end. We need consistency, and we need to stay focused. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And the Suns miss again.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Houston. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Pierce. And the deficit down inside single digits.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Butler. Can't get it to drop. So Utah will take it the other way. Pass to Iverson. Here's Dumars. Here's Garnett. Here's Iverson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Suns making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Phoenix calls timeout. They lead by 7. 1:35 left to play in the fourth. Let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Inside. Outside for Butler. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Green. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And the Suns lead by 9.
And whenever Green gets contact, he is so crafty at finding ways to get the bucket.
Here's Iverson. Green covering. Shot's good by Iverson.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Russell.
And then Russell with the dunk. This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Now here's Johnson. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the block. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Suns ball.
A big group substitution here for Utah. Here's Hamilton. 2 on the clock. And the shot no good. A bit short.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night. Just wasn't meant to be.
And here's Lowry from the arc. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. That gives him a double-double.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Here's Hamilton.
Cameras on us like Cassian. Click. Let them run up there and have the hand. Holes in the game with the ball and sand. They feel the mood in the street. They see they move when I speak. They see when I do it my peak. Dream team, I do it in my sleep. Whoa. Back to reality, back to the ball. Mamba mentality. If you need me to score, just give me the ball. What I do when I call belongs in the gallery. Don't miss a shot, you don't take. Don't be the boss, you don't wait. We beat the yard. 80,000 years beyond the paint.
All right, so the big question is who's going to be representing Team Chris and who's going to be representing Team Alexis? Brian, how are we doing this?
All right, well, I've got a dollar coin that I'm going to flip heads or tails, and we'll say heads is going to be Team Chris and tails is Team Alexis.
Sounds good to me. What do you guys think?
Sounds great.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, since this is the first time Elijah Dream is joining us for a My Team Challenge, Elijah Dream, you get...
Coming right up, the Nets taking on the Warriors. For the Brooklyn Nets, they're hungry for a big win to start this season off right. The more emphatic, the better, as they set the tone for the year ahead. Warriors, Nets, tip-off right after this. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Paul George, Jason Kidd is out there with DeRozan, then and it's McAdoo in at the four-man position. And for Brooklyn, we've got Carter. Malone is out there with Whiteside. Then it's Harden. And it's Van Arsdale in at the small forward position. Chris, you and I love opening day. Which types of teams do you think tend to begin the season well?
Great question, Kevin. I think it's teams that had chemistry the previous year, teams that return a lot of players. That means you have that familiarity. Teams that have health on that side. And more importantly, you know what? Sometimes teams that had the most heartbreak because they're coming back ready to go.
Now here's DeRozan. Five to shoot. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Shoots. Van Arsdale, good.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Well, these fans are pumped. I expect them to be loud tonight. Should be a great game.
And it's George finishing it off.
Authoritative slam there by George, showing the defense he's ready to get physical.
Harden scanning the floor. From the arc, the three-pointers right on target.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Chamberlain trying to get open. Brooklyn with the rebound.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
That one goes in. Van Arsdale's got his second basket of the night.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far. Perfect 3-for-3 start.
George passes to Kidd. Malone against George. Shoots over Malone. Malone with the block.
How about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Now, here is Harden. Back to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's DeRozan. Chamberlain down low. Whiteside's there. Chamberlain kicks to George. From outside, off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
up top, defended by George. Harden's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Drummond's checked in for Whiteside. Pass to George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the defense knows that George can score from there, which is what forces them to kind of compromise at times defensively.
And the Warriors with some changes. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for McAdoo. And it's Johnson in for DeMar DeRozan. Now here is Carter.
2 minutes to play. First quarter.
1:56 left here in the first quarter. Here's Drummond. It's hauled in by Lanier. Warriors trail by 3. George with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. Here's Johnson to the inside. Poked away. Here's Van Arsdale. And the Nets miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Johnson, the pass to Lanier. Good D by Drummond. Brooklyn leading by 3. Lets a floater go. He lays it in. Van Arsdale's got 6. Warriors have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Kidd with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to George. And here is Stoudemire, guarded by Harden. 4 on the shot clock. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. You're not going to lose many of those. Wow, Drummond leaving the floor so quickly. The chemistry he has with his teammates on these alley-oops is very impressive.
Here's George after the made shot from Andre Drummond. Here's Lanier. Outside for George. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 7.
And look how quick on the draw George is. The moment he's got the ball, he's in motion for the shot.
Johnson against Harden. Fires the 3. Hands it from downtown. Harden's got a couple of threes now in the first for Brooklyn.
Taking control of the tempo. I mean, Harden won't let the other team turn their last 3 into a run.
And so it's Brooklyn heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Harper. Jaren Jackson is out there with Wallace. Then it starts, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
On the wing, Mary. Here's Starks, and he drives in. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now the pass to Marion. Outside Harper. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Nets passing it around. At the elbow, it's Jackson. It's rebounded by Golden State. Lanier's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Johnson, the pass to Marion. To the paint. Here's Stoudemire. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Last time in San Francisco, they lost to the Warriors.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. It took them too many shots to get their points.
They had a hard time taking the lid off the basket. Their offense just looked flat.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
The Nets making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in. Here's McAdoo. Chamberlain trying to get open. McAdoo misses. Nets leading by 11. And the foul called on Sean Marion. That is his first foul of the game. Team foul. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Whiteside dishes to Wallace. Here's Harper, and he dunks it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Here's Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team. Number 5, the Warriors.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Pass to DeRozan. Back to ball.
Brooklyn foul.
George is checked in for the Warriors. Kidd comes in for Lonzo Ball.
Warriors substitution.
Kidd with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. 6 to shoot. Chamberlain, the pass to DeRozan. Count the basket. DeRozan's got it back down to single digits for the Warriors.
So determined is DeRozan as he has piled up a ton of points in this league.
Pass to Van Arsdale. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Van Arsdale's got 9 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Down low, Kidd. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
Pass to Van Arsdale. Over George. Van Arsdale can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 10. Takes a 3. George, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Harden the pass to Van Arsdale. Kicks to Malone. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. For 3, Kidd. And that's collected by Malone. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And again, it's the Nets missing. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. On the pass to Chamberlain. Back to Kidd. Launches it. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain.
3.
Kidd's got his second basket.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that. But either way, it's a tough shot.
That'll do it for the first half. Nets lead by 7. And now let's catch.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined by...
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson, it's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They have a nice 7-point lead. And over to Shaq. What did you think about Brooklyn? And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Brooklyn leading by 7. So with Johnson sitting on the bench. Here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. McAdoo out there with Paul George. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Kidd in at the 1. Passes it to Harden. Over Kidd. Harden, no good. And the Warriors with possession here. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. There's Van Arsdale. He's covered by Kidd. Van Arsdale, the pass to Malone. 6 on the shot clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
And both free throws good for Malone.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
George passes to Kidd. Back to George. Tries it from 19, and that one goes long. Nets leading by 9. Van Arsdale, good. Van Arsdale's got 11 points.
He's terrific at finding the open man. I mean, good awareness from the floor, from the combo guard. Hard.
Kidd passes to George. No good with the triple.
Until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get this one.
Inside. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see. And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And Whiteside slams it home.
What a vicious dunk by Whiteside. I mean, defense looks stunned. And his bench is going crazy.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. DeRozan in the corner. Pass to Chamberlain. Out to DeRozan. Over Malone. And it's DeRozan missing.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Warriors trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside, George. Here's McAdoo. Malone with the block. With it. Now guarded by DeRozan.
Oh, he's mastered the art of drawing fouls. Harden's led the league in free throws time and time again.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Amari Stoudemire. He's checked in for McAdoo. Marion comes in for George. And Ball subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Malone with the block. They recover it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the call will be against Gerald Wallace. That is his first foul of the game. Ron Harper, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
All right. Defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure Coach is going to let them know that.
Check of the stats for Drummond. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, he averaged 15 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
Well, it's his willingness to bang down low or move opponents off the block. Those are valuable contributions.
Outside Harper. Carter against Ball. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Johnson. Got a piece of it. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Wallace. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Lanier's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Johnson finds Stoudemire. On the wing, Mary. Shot clock at 5. And it's sent back by Wallace. Outside Harper. And Brooklyn turns it over again. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers. And then on Sunday, they'll head home to take on the Dallas Mavericks. Jackson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Starks comes in for Vince Carter. Paul George is checked in for the Warriors. Ball, the pass to Marion. Now Johnson. Got a piece of it. And it goes down 2 points. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night.
He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Starks kicks to Harper. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Drummond is an expert at running the pick and roll. The way he dives to the hoop after the screen is virtually impossible for the defense to stop.
Harper against Johnson. Outside, Ball. Shoots over Starks. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Jackson. Starks is out there with Harper. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Van Arsdale in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And I still think back to the leap George made in the 2012-2013 season. He won Most Improved Player that year. It was amazing how he put it all together. He went from a very good player to a superstar.
It's up a 3. Harper's shot's good.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, indeed, like that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
George against Jackson. Here's Johnson. Brooklyn with the rebound. Starks outside. The dish to Harper. Into the lane. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
His first foul.
That's on Kevin Johnson.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Brooklyn making some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Andre Drummond. And it's James Harden in for Starks. Chamberlain's checked in for the Warriors. Kidd comes in for Johnson. Back to DeRozan. Here's Chamberlain, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
Nets passing it around. Van Arsdale, good.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Outside, George. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in.
And that gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
Kidd against Harden. Pass to Whiteside. Knocked away. And stolen by Chamberlain. Here's Kidd. And the layup falls.
And you can't forget about Kidd in transition. Whether he's dishing it or shooting it, he's great at making the right decision.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Come on, who wants a t-shirt?
Brooklyn making some changes. Malone comes in for Jackson, and it's Carter in for Ron Harper. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
And during that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear Steve Nash talking to his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Thank you, David. Harden inside the three-point line. And the Nets miss again. Warriors trail by 12. McAdoo, the pass to George. To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. Good in the assist to Kidd. Chamberlain got 6 in the quarter.
Really taking advantage of every scoring opportunity. They've somehow found a way to make this thing exciting.
And here's Harden for 3. That one doesn't go. The Warriors go the other way with it. On the wing, DeRozan. Chamberlain trying to get open. Great positioning on the putback. Chamberlain got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Warriors.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass too.
Harden against Kidd. Back to Harden. There's the 3. Again, the miss by Harden.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
They could use a bucket. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Warriors trail by 8. Outside, Kidd. Over Carter. Kidd, no good. Guys, you got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Harden. Harden missing again.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
They get it back. And a deep 3 from George. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Nets. Harden outside.
Overseas, honey skin. He think he Ricky. That is money, now he no longer mention me. You say you want, and I've been coming down the chimney. You got barbecue, your barbecue, then I had all my jealous when I act like you want, and they go like a. I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm just being blunt. Sports Ferrari got the back.
Heads it is. Let's see what happens.
All right, here we go. Tails, Team Alexis. I'm sorry, Olajuwon Dream. She is a tough coach to play for.
This is true. This is true. But if you're good, then you don't even need coaching. So I have high expectations for you.
And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA. And now Indiana's starting group. And for the Heat, as a player, Clark, it must be hard to keep your emotions in check on opening night.
Yeah, more of a relief than anything else, BA, especially after you've been around for a couple of years. I only played the equivalent of 5 years, so I only had a handful of opening nights, but always special. And even as a broadcaster, I think it's exciting to see the start of a new season because that hope that everybody has is palpable.
5 to shoot. Here's Baylor. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Drexler. That one's good for 2.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Up top, Paul. He's guarded by Irving. Down low. Here's Olajuwon. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Wade. Now Irving. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Now here's Paul. Tightly guarded. Fires it from 18. Olajuwon can't get it to go.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Pass to Rodman. Irving with it. Here's Wade. Shoots over Paul. No good, off the front rim. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Picked his pocket. Fast break, here come the Heat. Up ahead. Rodman, no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Petrovic shot is off.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Here's McHale. And he buries his first look.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Pass to Olajuwon. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Boy, you got to admire the muscle of Olajuwon, easily pushing through the defense and converting in his unique style.
Now Irving. Here's Wade. That's tipped. Back to Irving. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Martin, he's checked in for Miami. Here's Wade. Pass to Drexler. And here is Irving. Clock at 6. From the arc. The rebound by Baylor. Indiana leading. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And it's blocked by Martin.
Got to be careful around Martin. Kenyon Martin's athleticism allows him to send shots in reverse with force.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 6 from the floor. Pass to White. Here's Baylor. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And that one good.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Miami has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Takes it inside. Wade misses. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 7 so far. 41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Baylor. The shot off that time, and Miami will go the other way with it.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
McHale. Shot to end the cold streak. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. Tatum, he's checked in for Miami. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The Pacers making a switch here. Here's Tatum. 15 seconds left in the opening quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Irving for 3. Here's Martin. And at last, they get one to fall.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And a closely contested grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. It's the Pacers. They're up by 1. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court for the Pacers. Pass to Ellis. Now here's White. There's the triple. Granger grabs the miss.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Irving with it. Shoots over White. And it's Irving missing.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Outside White. Over Irving. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
And Ellis is really a remarkably consistent shooter from deep. Nice, efficient stroke. Doesn't get any better than watching him fire from outside.
Here's Scott. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Indiana has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. And he drives in. Here's Curvin. And good. Off the lead pass that time.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
The Heat have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Scott. Back to Irving. The ball's knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. And the Pacers making a change here. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
Now here's Paul. And it's off from three-point range. Outside Tatum. Pass to Irving. To the middle. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Ellis. No good. A bit long that time.
Boy, defense non-existent there. But they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Here's Irving. Fires the 3. And they'll get another chance. Rebounded by Chris Paul. The Pacers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here he goes, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And Miami has possession. They trail by 6. Pass to McHale. Here's Wade. To stop the run. Buries it from 3. 5 points in the game.
And, you know, guys, Wade is a terrific teammate, always willing to give up the ball and share the sugar, if you will, especially when his teammate is wide open.
Baylor, that's good.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Scott. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Down low. Here's McHale, and it's rejected.
Boy, Olajuwon is a ferocious defender and rim protector. Really excels at slapping shots away.
To the left side wing. Fires from 14, and he gets it back. Tries again. It's rebounded by McHale. Miami trailing. Here's Scott. Pass to McHale. Here's Wade. Count the basket.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's Petrovic. They get it back. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable.
Hakeem Olajuwon, a transcendent talent. Late to the game, but my, oh my, what a beast of a big man. He's certainly a guy you can build a team around.
Oh, it's stolen. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
Hey, when you throw it Drexler's way, expect the exciting, because this guy doesn't disappoint. One of the best alley-oop throw-downers in the game.
Paul can't get it to go.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. Kenny, your thoughts about the Pacers and how they're playing?
They were simply the better team on the offensive end. Every time the defense made an adjustment, they would make an adjustment on offense. Winning that little cat and mouse game, they'll be difficult to beat.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Miami.
They did some good things, but not enough. They need to start being more assertive. Go harder to the rim. Generate some free throw opportunities at the very least. Do something.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Pass to Rodman. Here's Wade. From 11 feet away, and he can't get that one. Indiana leading, and for Indiana. Now Paul. Here's Olajuwon. He's guarded by Irving. The kick out to Paul. Here's Olajuwon. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Boy, the athleticism of Olajuwon, love it. Showing how efficient he can be when he's close to the bucket. A terrific throwdown.
And for the Heat. Pass to Drexler from downtown. The shot won't fall. Fires for three. Tipped. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The quick look, no good that time.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Outside Paul. Pass to Baylor. Back to Paul from outside the arc. Connects from downtown. And now a 9-point Indiana lead.
That's a good decision right there to get Paul the ball. He made it look easy on that catch and shoot.
Now here's Irving. He's closely guarded. McHale. The Pacers pull it in.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
The Heat have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Pass to Wade. And here is Irving. Here's Wade. On the take. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
To the paint. Here's McHale. He got a piece of it. Now here's Paul. Pass to Baylor. Here's Olajuwon. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. To the inside, McHale. Oh, sweet move. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Here's Petrovic. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And stolen by Irving. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Again, the Heat misses.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
A big group substitution here for Indiana. Here's Drexler. 7 points in the game. Pass to Irving. The three ball. Sinks the tray. Irving's got 5.
As dead-eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irving has the ability to scorch you from there.
And the Pacers call time here.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
The Heat making a change here. Martin's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. White's checked in. 1:10 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Gervin. Out to the right wing. Inside. White with it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ellis. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Irving with it. Now guarded by White. Here's Tatum. Doesn't go that time. And Indiana will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Ellis. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Outside White. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Ellis, good. And now it's a 9-point Indiana lead. And so it's Indiana. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back after this word. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Gervin. Now White. And there's the rejection. Here's Gervin. Shot from the low post is good. And the Pacers lead by 11.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Drexler. The putback. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Down low. And he jams it home with authority.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And the Pacers making a change here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. It wasn't feel-good pep talk. He wants them to show some fight in the closing moments. He told them, if you guys want to salvage any respect from this game, now's the time to do it. Show them we are better than this. Guys, take it away.
Thank you for that, Allie. Out left to the wing. Looking to get it going. Baylor, that's good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Pass to Wade. Pulls up. It's rebounded by Indiana. White with it. He's guarded by Irving. Here's Wade. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by Baylor.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And the layup falls.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Pass to Rodman. Irving with it. Offline from the high post. The Pacers have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Now here's White. swings and misses.
Oh, a sensational play. Adjusting in midair to elude the defender, just couldn't finish.
Wade comes up empty down low. Well, the Pacers shooting the ball at around 42% for the game.
2 minutes.
White on the wing. Here's Olajuwon. Blocked! And he's able to get it back. Blocks it again! And he gets it back. He gets it in there. And the Pacers lead by 17. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They're behind by 17. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And there's no doubt how serious he's taken rebounding the ball tonight. I mean, he's been eating off the glass all game long, crashing the boards, throwing himself all over the place, keeping plays alive. So incredibly impressive.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. Now the Pacers with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And some have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks to the league continuing to be popular and continuing to grow throughout the world. So we all know there'd be a hefty expansion fee, but there's some great markets out there that love the game of basketball and would really embrace a team. You know, one city that comes to mind, Seattle. So maybe it'll happen. I'm hoping it does. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Pacers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And this is how they wanted to finish off this season series, with a win and evening it up at 2 games apiece.
A total of 4 games to be exact. They'll each wind up taking 2 of them.
Here's Wade, pass to McHale. From the wing, a rebound by Baylor.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Paul with it. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game.
Make 'em bounce. Make 'em bounce. Make 'em bounce.
Whoa. Whoa.
Sounds fair to me.
Team Alexis is first. We are on the boards. Let's go. Who's going to be our first pick?
Number 1 pick for me, Nikola Jokic. I got to go with the Joker.
All right, I'll make my selection and take Devin Booker.
Boo. My second pick, we got a center, so I got to go with a guard. Shout out to Toronto, Freddie Van Vliet.
First-time All-Star, bet on your...
The starting lineup for the visiting Oklahoma City Thunder at power forward, Dikembe Mutombo. At center,
It's the end. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Owen is out there with Mutombo. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Gilmore in at the 5 down low. And for the Knicks, Tony Parker is out there with Chauncey Billups. Then there's Irving. Then there's Howard. And it's Mourning in at the 4 spot. And here we are, opening night. Brent, do you have some special memories from an opening night you played in?
Man, I'm fired up, Kevin. Opening night. I hope you're excited. I know you are. I remember back in 1995, those many years ago, we had played against the Phoenix Suns, and they at the time had a player that said something during a free throw when the arena was completely quiet. Clippers against Suns. I can't repeat it in this broadcast at the commercial break, Kevin. I'll share it with you. But thank you for reminding me of it.
It's his first trip to the line.
Tony Parker at the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And Parker has such speed and creativity, just causes the defense fits in terms of how to properly guard.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Now here's Hardaway. Thompson in the post. He's guarded by Billups. Thompson misses.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Second chance shot. Parker's shot is off. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Tom Thibodeau. PA?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, it's no secret that speed is this team's strong suit. And their coach thinks that they're going to play to that strength. He said there's no reason to hold back. We want to push the action as much as possible, dictate pace, and play the game on our terms. We'll see if they can pull that off tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Pass to Mutombo. Over Billups. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2.
And with the height to see over people and the peripheral vision to do it quickly, Penny with the perfect setup.
Mourning kicks to Billups. Here's Parker. Bobbed up there for Howard. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I swear Dwight Howard plays with a watch on. His timing is tremendous on those alley-oops.
The Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside Hardaway. Passes to Gilmore. Lets it go from 14. Back to Hardaway. There's the triple. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Parker against Hardaway. Parker dishes to Mourning. From deep, Billups. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Thunder leading by 3. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Knicks with the rebound. Parker surveying the floor. He can't get it to go. Good D by Thompson.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And stolen by Billups. first quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
So it's the Thunder now. The Knicks making the shot. Parker with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And Parker is the ultimate attacker in the open floor. He gets the ball and doesn't think twice about getting to the rim.
Now here is Hardaway. Thompson passes to Mutombo. And it's sent back by Howard. And they get it back. Clock at 4. Hardaway, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
From deep, Phillips. No good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Hardaway, no good.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Moving against Mutombo. Irving passes to Howard. Turn around Jay. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Knicks lead by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. It's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gator. What a jam!
Right there.
What a jam!
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Towns against Hudson. And Adebayo sends it back.
Are we sure that Bam's not wearing a watch out there? Perfect timing.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here is Robinson to the paint. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Robinson. Adebayo's got the lead back up to 3 now for New York.
And you look at the size of Bam Adebayo. Rare to see someone so big be so fluid with the ball.
And how much GA does that ability unlock what this team can do offensively around Bam? The DHOs or dribbling up from the post to make plays or involving him at the top of the key to find backdoor cutters. That's a lot of extra action for teams not to be able to prepare for because of Bam's skill.
Now here's Morant. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Hawkins against Robinson. Fades. It's rebounded by Towns.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Thunder trailing by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And it's in there.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Here's Morant. Towns with the steal. And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way. Another shot. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for New York.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
On top of all that, they've done a good job of making life difficult for the opposing shooters. They've had hands up and have contested a lot of shots. Look at the blocks.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Howard's checked in for Otto Byer. Irving comes in for Glenn Robinson III. And Chauncey Billups is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Thunder trailing by 4. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Towns. Mullen's shot is off. For New York, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Green. Mullen with the defensive effort. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Howard against Hudson. 1:12 left to play here in the second quarter. Mutombo.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Outside, Billups. Lobbed up there for Howard. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. The feed to Hudson. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. New York shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Billups from outside. Thunder with the rebound. Outside Mullen. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Billups. Outside Irving. Five on the clock. And the shot goes down. Irving's got his first basket.
And I'll tell you what, few forwards have ever had that lightning first step of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles of the defense.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Knicks. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq, and for the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. They were slightly better in the second. And that'll about do it as we...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And so it's New York with it. 4-point game. Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. We've got Mutombo. Thompson is out there with Hardaway. Then it's Mullen. And it's Gilmore in at the center. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
It's going to go on Penny Hardaway.
Yeah, and Parker with the pump fake there draws the foul. He is really crafty in terms of creating contact against his opponents.
Thunder trailing by 6. Hardaway with the bounce pass. Mullen against Irving. Back to Hardaway. And a miss there on the triple. And the Knicks with possession here. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Chalk up 2 there. Parker's got 4 points this quarter.
And able to get it done once again in close. Just one of the ultimate finishers at the rim.
Outside Mullen. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws here tonight. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. New York leading by 5. The pass to Mourning. Here's Irving, defended by Mullen. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Irving's got his second bucket tonight.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Pass to Mourning. Irving against Mullen. Irving kicks to Parker. Back to Irving. He feeds it to Howard. Over Hardaway. That's good from Howard on the assist from Julius Irving.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Thompson outside. Hits it from three-point range. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
It just feels like Klay Thompson, every shot that he shoots, he's got great balance. That one looked good.
Here's Parker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal, second team foul.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
Tony Parker at the line, 2 shots.
The first one falls. So for the Knicks, Bam Adebayo's checked in for Howard. Robinson comes in for Irving. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Chauncey Billups. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so Morant will bring it up for the Thunder. They trail by 6. Pass to Thompson. And Mourning sends it back.
And that's his signature. Mourning, a fantastic defender. Phenomenal at using those long arms to reject shots.
Rondo finds Adebayo. Count that one. Adebayo's got the lead up to 8 now for the Knicks.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. Number 1, the Knicks.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
Hawkins passes to Morant. And Adebayo sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Bam Adebayo. Great showing for him last season. Averaged about 18 points a game last season. 9 rebounds and 5 assists. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit. A guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
And Mourning sends it back. Now here's Adebayo. He's guarded closely. Rondo at the elbow. Back to Adebayo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line, 2 shots.
Free throw good. Adebayo.
And the Adebayo experiment has been pretty awesome to watch just because it's gone nuclear. All the skills and his hard work paying off now.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Hayes is checked in. And Adebayo drops them both. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Passes it to Hawkins. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Hawkins has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And a well-decorated college player, largely for his ability to fill it up from distance. Hawkins pure on that one.
Outside for Robinson. 18 feet out. He can't get that one. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Here's Thompson. Some solid defense from Robinson.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
Thunder trailing by 9. Morant wishes to Hayes. Back to Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
It's on Alonzo Mourning.
And coming out of high school, John Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Howard's checked in for Adebayo. Irving comes in for Robinson. And Chauncey Billups is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Tembo is checked in for Oklahoma City. Hudson comes in for Hersey Hawkins.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Parker against Morant. The pass to Thompson. Over Irving, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Right back after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. So with Rondo on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Mourning is out there with Howard. And it's Tony Parker. And there's Chauncey Billups. And it's Irving in at the 3, the small forward. And so he makes both from the line.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Irving against Mullen. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
But not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Here's Hudson with the drive.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Billups passes to Parker. Kicks it to Mourning. Pass to Irving. From past the arc. Drains the three-pointer. And the Knicks lead by 11.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half. And they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
For your next city dancer.
And the Thunder making a change here. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thank you, David. Outside Irving. Pass to Parker. Back to Irving. Over Mullen. That's short off the rim. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. 11-point game. And Moen gets it to go on the assist by Thompson.
Yeah, some situational awareness there from Klay Thompson. He understands the offense. He understands where the cutters are, and he finds them.
Irving passes to Mourning. Howard with it. Dishes it to Parker. Just 5 on the clock. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I mean, you see the shoulders there, right? You got to respect the strength that he has on the inside. The D has no choice but to foul him when he's in that deep.
At the line.
And both free throws good for Howard. Thunder trailing by 10. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. The Knicks pull it in. Howard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the inside. The basket good off the assist from Billups. And the Knicks lead by 12.
Howard loves getting positioned down that deep, knowing he's a force in the paint.
Hardaway with the bounce pass. Unloads from 13. Thompson misses.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Thompson. Count it from 12.
I like it, Klay working the in-between area and finding some gaps in the defense right now.
New York leading by 12. Now Irving. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Over Moen. Irving can't get it to go. Oklahoma City's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Unloads from 9. Here's Thompson. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Billups. Open and close and nailed. Billups has got the lead up to 14 now for the Knicks.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Knicks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
Well, at least they're going to salvage a game from the season series after losing the first 2. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for Tony Parker.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
The consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Mourning makes it off the glass, and the Knicks lead by 12.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Locked in the house, but I'm plotting things. I brought a gang to the party with me. 5 white boys, but they not in sync. No, they not in sync. No, they not in sync. Word to JT, no, they not in sync. Word to JT, no, they not in sync. No, they not in sync. No, they not in sync.
My last pick, we're going to go with another guard, an ex-Toronto Raptor, DeMar DeRozan.
Ooh, he's doing well this year.
So we got 2 guys from the West. I'll go with the East selection and go with Cash Money Chris Middleton.
Love it.
It's going to be a good matchup. I can't wait.
All right, well, let's get started now with the triple threat all-star matchup. Nothing against you, Olajuwon Dream. This is really against Alexis, but I'm rooting for Team Chris in this one.
Let's go.
Us against the world, I guess. I don't know.
Exactly. I love being the underdog.
All right, my team professor, what's the strategy going?
The Queen City, Charlotte. Thanks for joining us. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Domantas Sabonis.
He's been on a tear offensively these past few months, and you know how much they love the extra points he provides. He's been shouldering a bigger load recently, and I think he's just getting started.
Now Washington's starting 5. And for the Hornets, we've got LeBron James, Devin Booker out there with Kristaps Porzingis, and it's Reed in at the 4 slot. Nothing more exciting than opening day in the NBA. Grant, how pumped are these players right now?
Oh, they are so pumped indeed. I mean, look, the offseason can be a long one, but every player loves when the games really start to count.
Now here's Rose. Pass to Anthony. Here's O'Neal. Check by James. It's rebounded by Charlotte. The Wizards beat them last time when these two met in Washington.
And obviously the whistles weren't in their favor the last time these teams met, and it cost them.
Here's Nash with the drive, and he banks in the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Anthony misses.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Booker can't get it to go.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough. Boy, Devin Booker is just such an explosive force on the offensive end. He can take over a game each and every night he steps between the lines.
Here's Nash, guarded by Rose. Pass to James. Over Anthony. Porzingis in the post. He's guarded by Anthony. It's blocked. Here's Elliott. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Anthony outside for 3. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. The Hornets have gone only 1 of 5 so far. Here's Nash, guarded by Rose. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far. Boy, when Booker gets locked indoors, he's as deadly as they come in the NBA.
Well, the list of guys who've gone for a 70-point eruption is still very short. 20 points per game for almost the entirety of his career. This guy scores with ease. I don't care what defender you send at him.
Now here's Booker. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession.
Man, good whistle there.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. Washington trailing. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And he lobs it up top.
And how sweet is that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Timeout call, the Hornets. making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. And a change for the Wizards. Aldridge is checked in. The Hornets have gone only 2 of 7 so far. A cold start. Wiggins passes to Lillard. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Griffin. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Shows you how far Griffin has come as a shooter. Zero hesitation on the catch and shoot.
Here's Thurman. Pass to Rose. Now Anthony. Leonard defending. From 7 feet away. Unable to get that one. And Charlotte going the other way now. Here's Lillard going inside. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard. That's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
Here's Elliott. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And Reed pulls it down. Wiggins against Rose. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line. A chance at a three-point play.
Well, it's an excellent make, plus the foul, and that's the assertiveness everyone wants to see from the young guy, Wiggins. Boy, the defensive improvement from Andrew Wiggins last year was significant. He blocked a ton of shots and would take on any challenge he could night by night.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Wiggins.
Well, getting to the line at will nowadays. Wiggins wanting to improve his free throw percentage.
And that's a foul called on Domantas Sabonis. That's his first foul of the game. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Thurman. Pass to Mashburn. 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run, and that's good for 2.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Sabonis outside. Leonard outside. Now here's Wiggins. Back to Leonard. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Here's Griffin. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And so it's Charlotte closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. More NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Hornets, what's your take so far?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
They've got Andrew Wiggins, Domantas Sabonis out there with Blake Griffin. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Payton in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Griffin finds Leonard. No good on the shot. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Out to the wing. Pass to Williams. Here's O'Neal. Here's Thurman. Williams from long range hits the trifecta. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
Classic Darren Williams does a terrific job measuring it up.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookies?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away. That pressure a lot of times can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Charlotte. LeBron comes in for Leonard. And a change for the Wizards. O'Neal's checked in. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. O'Neal's gotten his second bucket of the game.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
And there's James from the arc. Again, the miss by the Hornets. For Washington, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's Danley, hounded by Wiggins. The kick out to Williams. And again, Washington with a triple.
You think about how good Deron Williams was with the ball in his hands when he entered this league. Now he's added the catch and shoot element. Makes him more dangerous.
Payton passes to Wiggins. Now here's Porzingis. Defense is right there. James. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And here's Washington. They're on a 10-1 run. Here's Danley. Oh, wow! And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Booker for 3. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
It's incredible to me how remarkably in tune LeBron is with the movement of his teammates. The guy is a scorer, he's a creator, he's a force to be reckoned with.
Williams misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Booker. Misses from close range.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Porzingis against Anthony. It's tipped. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Nash. Jacks up a 3. Anthony grabs the board.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Outside, Williams. There's 1:17 left to play in the first half. Back to Anthony. Tries a 10-footer. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Nash. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
So for the Hornets, Griffin, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis, and Leonard subbed in for James. And he makes all 3.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
The Wizards have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Here's O'Neal. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Ooh, poked away. And it's the Hornets on the break. Here's Griffin. It's not going to go for him. Now the Wizards take it the other way. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Elliott missing. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Leonard against Rose. And here's Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Nash. The shake. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He hits the second from the line. .
2
And the first half comes to a conclusion.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Things were going Charlotte's way from the beginning. An exceptional game plan helped them open with a 12-4 run. At the end of the first quarter, they were out in front by 7. And into the second quarter, momentum started to shift slightly as they gave up some of that lead, ending the half up 3. Kenny, you're... And that'll...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. On the court for Washington. Now here's Anthony. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And stolen by Porzingis. To the middle. Here's Reed. Shots blocked. Here's Anthony. Second chance shot. And that one's good. Thurman. He has 6.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Anthony against James. Here's Elliott. Rose with it.
The vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And the Hornets lead by 1. The Wizards have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Rose outside. To the inside. And that one's good. Thurman.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Outside Booker. Here's Nash, guarded by Rose.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Anthony. Here's O'Neal. He's got 6, just 4 to shoot. Outside Porzingis. And here's Booker. Here's James, guarded by Rose. And another shot. And the layup is good by James.
Well, there's a brute physical force to LeBron James. Couple that with his terrific instincts, unbelievable reactions, and he's pretty good on the offensive glass.
Rose outside. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Rose has gotten his first basket of the night. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. 5th, the Hornets.
And what really stands out to me about this team is how they share the rock. They don't want good shots, they want great shots. And collectively as a team, that's what they seek out.
Pass to Williams. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists tonight.
This has been the reoccurring theme of the second half. Inconsistency getting stops.
James with the ball. Knocked away. Rose against Lillard. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Here's James, and it's James with the jam.
I don't think you can stop LeBron James when he starts off to fly like that. Might as well just start jogging back the other way.
Williams passes to Rose. Back to Williams. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. Charlotte making some changes. Griffin comes in for Reed. And it's Sabonis in for LeBron. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. They get the rebound. Aldridge goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
That's Aldridge in his comfort zone. Confident offensive approach grabs him the second chance shot.
Leonard finds Wiggins. Now Griffin. Pass to Leonard. Poke loose. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Ripped down the breakaway slam.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead. Holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
The three, here's Lillard. O'Neal pulls it in.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Rose outside. Down low. Here's Aldridge. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Rose has got his fourth assist in this one.
Such a nice touch on the ball from Aldridge. He knows exactly how much power to put on the inside shot.
And so it's the Washington Wizards with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Charlotte trailing. We've got Damian Lillard. Domantas Sabonis out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Blake Griffin, and it's Payton in at the 2. That's the Hornets 5. And it's stolen by Rose. Here's Elliott. Here's O'Neal. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And for the Hornets, they're shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Aldridge against Wiggins. Over Aldridge. Wiggins, no good. The Wizards on offense. Pass to O'Neal. The rebound by Wiggins. Goes back up. That shot is good by O'Neal. And the Wizards lead by 11.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Payton against Rose. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds in the game. Oh, great D that time from Griffin.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Lillard passes to Griffin. Over Rose. The jump hook. Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Elliott. He shoots. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Boy, Carmelo Anthony is capable, when he wants to, of spotting that open man. Pretty pass.
Timeout call, the Hornets.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
A new lineup here for Charlotte, and keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what James Borrego was saying to his team. He was animated in his approach. He said, quote, "You guys understand the moment. You've been here before. The next few possessions could determine who comes out of here with the W. Let's make sure it's us."
As always, Allie, we thank you.
This is not a young man you want to send to the line. Booker's already a lights-out foul shooter.
Both free throws good from Booker. And Grant, you played for a Suns team that was influential with their training staff's approach. How has sports medicine changed from the early days?
You know, B.A., it has changed immensely. Nowadays, every team incorporates that foundation that Suns medical staff had back in the day. It's all about prevention. It's about recovery. It's the big picture approach to making sure players can not only get through season after season, but have longevity throughout their careers.
Here's Elliott. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
The Wizards have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Pass to Rose. Hits the target from 18 feet. And the Wizards lead by 13.
It helps to have the basketball on a string, right? Derrick Rose handles the ball so well he can get anywhere he wants.
James passes to Porzingis. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. The Wizards have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Elliott, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Shoots from 14. Here's Reed. Second chance effort. It's deflected.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Wizards.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. Sinks it from distance.
Boy, the shot mechanics are just beautiful to watch. Kristaps Porzingis, you cannot give him space.
Rose, the pass to Anthony. Inside. Rose with the bucket.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's James. Rose against Booker. Another shot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. Now Williams. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Aldridge. Here's O'Neal. Outside, Williams. And then Aldridge with the dunk.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
So we see the win.
passenger side.
He's got way better cards.
We chose our cards.
I know, tier-wise, he's got like the higher overall and everything.
Yay, we got 2.
Thank you, Devin Booker. All right, 15-4, Alexis.
Oh.
Thank you very much. Well, it may be hard to remember now, but Joel Embiid did miss his first 2 seasons due to injuries. He said, "It was rough. I think about what I went through and how it prepared me to be a better man. I really feel like I'm the process, and the process is about me." So a
lot of depth in there, David. Thank you for that one. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Jaylen Brown.
And it's really been a nice trend for him over these last several months. He's been steadily improving in terms of his scoring output. That extra production making him more valuable the further we get along in this season.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Robertson is out there with Havlicek. Then it's Kareem. Then it's Malone. Then it's Wilkins. And at the small forward. And for the Rockets, Duncan is out there with Worthy. Then there's West. Then there's Embiid. And it's Westphal in at the shooting guard position. And for those teams that suffered a harsh ending to last season, Greg, what are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer, and the chance for retribution starts now.
Driving inside. Offensive rebound. And good that time.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played.
Now here's Worthy. The pass to Duncan. West with a wide open look. Finds himself wide open and drills it. West has got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure those two will have a good laugh about it later.
Here's Westphal. The 3. And that's good. Jerry West from 3. 8 points for him.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Robertson dishes to Malone. Back to Robertson. The kick out to Havlicek. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Let's go. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Outside Worthy. Westphal passes to West. Here's Westphal. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Duncan. Houston needs to get a shot. And it's Westphal missing. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. It's stolen by Duncan. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to West. Lets the 3 fly. Nailed from three-point land.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here is Havlicek. Malone. And the layup's good off the glass.
And remember, Havlicek was a highly recruited quarterback, so you see his passing ability on that one.
This passes to Westphal. Now West. He's got 11. Pass to Westphal. Just 5 to shoot. Duncan with the bucket.
You got to honor Duncan from the mid-range. When he's got space to shoot, he does not hesitate.
It's tipped. And there's the pass to Wilkins. Passes to Robertson. The tray. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Hey, not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
They needed more fire and intensity tonight. Even if they don't win the battle of the boards, they have to put up a fight.
A new lineup here for Houston. Outside, Maravich. Bosch trying to free himself up, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And, oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Marbury. Not going to go that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Maravich. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And it's Brown missing.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Up pass to Bosch. Now here's Wilkins. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Rockets ahead, up by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Rockets.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them at early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Rockets, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Maravich is out there with Chris Bosh, and it's Marbury in at the 1 spot. And the Celtics with possession here. They trail by 6. Pass to Doherty. Jordan with some nice D.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Down low. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist for Houston. And here's Boston. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Stockton passes to Brown. Richardson with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan. Just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
And they're able to recover. Here's Bosch. And finally they hit one.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. Tough.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Stockton passes to Brown. Outside for Stockton. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces in his pass.
And for everything he provides on offense, Chris, Brown's defense is just as impactful.
Kevin, strong, tough, quick twitch athleticism. He plays with tremendous pride.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said we've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. And Chris, one change we're seeing now, a lot less post-up scoring. Do you miss it?
I do miss it. If you're 7 foot, you should be close to the basket at times if you have game. You got to win. But I love to see how players who do it effectively inside and outside. Think about it, think about Jokic. I mean, and on the whole, I love the way that the game is evolved, and I really miss the post-up because you have to have complete game, and I think we're rewarding skill and complete game now, so I think it's okay.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Joel Embiid. Coming off a terrific season, put up about 28 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
Well, he can score, he can facilitate, he can pretty much do anything you need on that end.
Richardson for 3. No good on the shot. And the Rockets take it the other way. Here's Westphal. No points in the game yet for him. Shoots over Havlicek. And the shot no good, a bit short. Celtics trail by 10. Here's Richardson. And the rejection by Embiid.
Now you got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
Celtics making a switch here. Wilkins is checked in.
Celtics substitution.
Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Havlicek. Intercepted. Here's Westphal. 1:44 left here in the second. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And they'll keep possession.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
Houston shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And both free throws good for Worthy.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Havlicek the pass to Robertson. Shot clock at 5. Havlicek. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Houston's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And here's West for 3. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. Robertson outside. Inside. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Abdul-Jabbar.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Here's Westphal. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Rebound, Boston. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for Houston. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And he lobs it up toward the rim. That's tipped. Here's Havlicek. And it's in. Wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Very important triple there at the buzzer. That halftime deficit looks a lot more manageable when it's in single digits.
And so it... All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. Taking a look at the Rockets. And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets. And that's...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Jerry West really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. They've got Wilkins. Abdul-Jabbar is out there at Malone. Then there's Havlicek, and it's Robertson in at the point. Here's Westphal after the made shot from Oscar Robertson. To the inside. Here's West. Malone with the block. And they get it back. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Wilkins. Tries again. And Malone puts it in. Malone's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass passes to Duncan. Worthy against Malone. Malone with the block.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it.
Now here's Robertson. Abdul-Jabbar. Good D by Embiid.
And when you bring up the process to Embiid, he just says it's an ongoing thing.
Yeah, he's explained it a few times, and it's a process for making the playoffs. And another one for the conference finals, and another one just to go to the finals. That doesn't even have you winning the ring yet.
And it's Westphal missing.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. And I'm not sure it's even possible to throw it too high for Dominique. He has a vertical plus the length, and that's an alley-oop waiting to happen every time he runs the floor.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Both teams making some changes here.
City Texters, make some noise.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And it's Marbury missing. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Malone. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Houston, they've got a paltry 0 of 6 to begin the third quarter. What a terrible start to the half. Here's Marbury. And he recovers it.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Richardson outside. Down low. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Marbury. Softly drops in the floater. And the Rockets lead by 3.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about fear.
Snatched up. Malone can't get it to fall.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Wash kicks to Sloan. Good work defensively by Richardson. Celtics trail by 3. From 12 feet out. Bank shot. No good.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover out there.
Marbury, good.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And they might be pressing a little, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Houston making a switch here. Maravich is checked in. Celtic shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Robertson outside. Bosch grabs the miss. Houston leading by 6. Sloan in the corner. Pass to Marbury. Bosch inside. Doherty defending. Goes back up. Tries yet again. Bosch misses. Celtics trail by 6. Robertson outside. Driving in. Second shot opportunity.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Boston. Havlicek comes in for Dominique Wilkins. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. West outside. Pocket 6. Over to the left wing. Here's Embiid. Some solid defense from Dort. The third quarter comes to a close. Rockets lead by 5. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Maravich is out there with Duncan. Then there's West. Then there's Embiid, and it's Westphal in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's the pass to Westphal. Off target with his 3.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Rockets leading by 3. Pass to Maravich. A shot off that time. And the Celtics going the other way now. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Abdul-Jabbar against Maravich. The kick out to Brown. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for Houston. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Maravich. Another miss by Houston.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
John Havlicek on the wing. Maravich defending. Here's Robertson. Rockets with the rebound. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando and they'll take on the Magic. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Westphal passes to Duncan. Over Brown. Arm's length from the hoop. He knocks it down. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
Now a timeout called by Boston. James Worthy's checked in for Maravich. Then for the Celtics, Malone's checked in for Doherty. And it's Wilkins in for Jaylen Brown. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. He told his guys, tempo, more tempo. You've got to be quicker into transition. Push the ball. Let's get some opportunities before their defense can set up. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Now here's West. Dominique Wilkins unable to get his shot to go. No coverage that time. And it's an 8-point Houston lead.
So in control of the game. West keeping the defense off balance with that pass.
Here's Malone. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I mean, the D is worrying too much about the other 4 guys. I mean, they can't give him open jumpers.
Here's Westphal. Back to West. Pass to Westphal. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Pass to Malone. Duncan with the block.
That's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing.
Celtics trail by 9. Wilkins kicks to Robertson. Malone against Duncan. Malone dishes to Robertson. Wants to get it to Malone and does. Just 4 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
1:14 left to play in the final quarter. They retain possession. And here is West. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
Robertson against West. The pass to Malone. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Great D that time from Duncan. Worthy the pass to Duncan. Duncan drawing the double team to the middle. Here's West. No good on that one. And it's Boston the other way.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Oh, well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but it just wasn't enough.
And generally, Robertson's a guy that likes to play free throw line and below, but here's a time where he steps out and launches from beyond.
West outside. So we see the Rockets get the win here.